This is not quite how we roll, kitty. Oh, what a handsome boy. I'm just trying to brush my teeth, get myself ready for the day, and yeah, he jumped onto the counter. Awesome sauce. We've never let our cats and stuff on the counter. I was going to talk a little bit about autism and how it affects our family. Caden is autistic. I knew from the time that he was about 2.5 that he was a little bit different. That he was a little bit more high strung, he was very picky about what he didn't like, what he wouldn't touch. And when he started preschool, I knew that I had said to the preschool teacher, oh, I think he's going to need some help. I'm pretty sure he was 3 when he started preschool. So I think he's going to need some help. I'm pretty sure that he's, there's something kind of off. So when he was 3.5, I had him assessed for autism. And it came back as non-autistic. Okay, so he went through his 2nd year of preschool, he went through kindergarten, and he struggled so much through kindergarten. So I took him to a different pediatrician for a second opinion because his pediatrician kept saying, no, he's not autistic, he's got a language problem. So I took him to another pediatrician for a second opinion, and she said, well, we can refer him back to the autism specialists. You'll have to travel for it, which was fine because we have to travel for everything. So we went. She said they will not reassess, though. They do not reassess for autism, so don't expect that, but maybe they can give you some ideas. So we went to this doctor's appointment, and I explained to him, like, oh, he's screaming in preschool, and he's bolting out of the class, and he's hiding in the coat room, and this isn't working for him. So we took him back. So they said, okay, and they reassessed him, which I was told they don't do. They reassessed him on the spot and said, oh, he doesn't necessarily fit in the parameters of autism, but if he requires an aid for school, we will put him into the autism spectrum. And at that time, so this would have been 2012? No, not 2012. 9 or 10. It was called pervasive developmental disorder not otherwise specified, which was PDD-NOS, and that's what they said he had. Just so that he would get an aid at school, because without a diagnosis, he didn't qualify for an aid, and he needs somebody to help him. So basically they were saying that he's not autistic, but we will tip him into the autism scale so that he can get an aid. Okay, I was happy. I was like, great, my child is finally diagnosed. He can finally get the help he needs. And I wasn't like one of those mourning, oh, why me, parents. That just wasn't me. I was excited because now I knew that my son was going to get the help and stuff that he needed. Fast forward to now, he's 11 years old. He's in grade 6. He does still have an aid at school. And mostly it's to keep him calm. Caden has, at this point, I still say he's autistic. I always thought he was autistic. At this point, he has some severe anxiety issues, which is getting better. But that's essentially why he still has an aid. Now, in our house, it presents at this point as anxiety. He's very normal. He wants to look nice. He wants to have friends. He doesn't really have many. He's extremely responsible. I can leave him at home by himself. He's very safety conscious. He can go for bike rides by himself. He can cross the street by himself. He can take care of himself. He doesn't try to do anything he's not supposed to do. He doesn't try to cook or anything like that. I can leave him at home by himself. I can actually leave him at home with Weston and with Evan. He is like a safety freak. So I don't worry that he's going to harm himself, put himself or anybody that he's entrusted with in danger. He knows what to do because he's so paranoid about it. He still very much likes things his own way. He very much likes his own quiet time. He gets overwhelmed if there's too many people, too much stuff going on. He did go overwhelmed one day in Disneyland when there was a lot of people. And at school now, I haven't gotten a phone call this year to talk with him. Oftentimes they will phone me and say, oh, hey, can you talk to him? Just to calm him down, and that works. Other times it'll be like, this is what's going on. Do you have any suggestions on how to help him? Quite honestly, he's very easily manageable. He's a high-functioning autistic child. He has good eye contact. He's got great language skills. Like I said, not a ton of friends. And that's often because he chooses to play alone, but he is very aware of what the other kids like and what they don't like. He's very aware of what they're going to think about him. He wants to be liked. But he knows he's different. He does know he's autistic. And I explained it to him so that he would know this is why he feels differently about things, and this is why certain things bother him more than it bothers other kids, and so on. So we have it very well. Very lucky. We're very lucky that he's so high functioning. He's in normal classes. He does normal activities. He belongs to like an after school youth group. He loves it. He's fairly normal. He's very interested in construction. He's very interested in architecture. He actually builds his own bridges and cities and stuff at school. I'll try to insert some pictures. This is really long. I'm really sorry. Yeah, so that's how it presents in our home. Mostly anxiety. I have an anxiety issue. My niece does. My mom does. Yeah, he's a nice kid. He doesn't hurt other people. He doesn't want anybody to hurt him or his brothers or anything like that. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about how that presents in our house when I mention autism. It is Caden. He is the oldest. He's 11. He's extremely high functioning. Fairly normal, I guess. I mean, he's pretty mature. He does some kind of immature things, but he's autistic. I have to let him be who he is, and I like who he is. I enjoy the things that he likes. I enjoy that he's interested in building, and he likes to build his own stuff out of Lego. He doesn't just like the kits. He likes to make movies. He likes to take pictures. He likes to build cities and towns and stuff. He put a new series up on our channel, Adventures in Densford. It might be just him sometimes. It might be him and Weston. He's quite the control freak, so Weston has to do what he wants him to do as far as that. So I apologize that this is so long, but thank you for watching it, if you watched it all. If you have any questions, I'm very open with this. I actually have some concerns about Evan. Maybe he falls in the spectrum. I don't know if he actually does, or if it's because I'm so sensitized and I'm so heightened to it, and I know what the signs are, and I know what happens. I know how it happened. Like, I don't know what causes autism. I'm not in the category that it's immunizations, but I know how it presents. I know what it looks like, so I know what I'm looking for, and I hope I'm just seeing things because I happen to notice, or if he's autistic, and I'm okay with that. He seems a lot like Ken was when he was younger. So for now, I have him on watch. yeah, so that's just part of our life, and he's a great, great kid, and I wouldn't trade him for anybody or anything.